To design today's plan, we're taking the latest, best information, exercise science, and the most respected experts in the fields of strength training and hypertrophy have to offer, as explained in our previous episodes of this series, and we're adapting it to a calisthenics routine that is tailored to your busy dad lifestyle. The plan consists of 3 weekly workouts that require less than 35 minutes and focus on classic bodyweight exercises you can do almost anywhere and any time. So if you're brave enough to firmly ignore all the flashy trends and quick fixes out there and stick to it for a year, it's a plan that won't make you look like a bodybuilder, but it will help you develop a physique that can impress your kids, turn your wife's head, and carve what I like to call a rugged, strong and lean dad physique. By the way, if you want a detailed outline of this plan, you can find it in our free DadBot self-coaching guide in the description below. All you need to gain free access is simply subscribe to our Busy Dad newsletter and you're in. Alright, so to get started, you want to first of all pick 3 fixed days during which you'll be performing your strength workouts, keeping in mind that these have to be non-consecutive, meaning that you want to have at least 1 day of rest in between them. For example, I like to strength train on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Prior to each workout, I recommend my 7-minute custom calisthenics warm-up that I've specifically designed for you, and after that, each workout consists of 4 rounds. Round 1, 50% intensity, or what I like to call easy sets. Even after you get your basic warm-up in, the worst thing you can do during a strength workout is go all in from the very beginning. This increases injury rates, but it also hinders your capacity for max performance since your body can't go from 0 to 100 that fast. Instead, we want to start with a more introductory round of the main pull, push, and lower body exercises that we'll be focusing on next, keeping our effort at about 50%. If you're relatively advanced, my top choices here are pull-ups and chest dips, which I also like to do band assisted during this first round to make sure that I warm up well. And for the lower body, I like to do something more plyometric, such as plyo burpees, or if I want something even more dynamic and athletic, hill sprints are another great choice. For those more beginners, I recommend rows, push-ups, and something like squat jumps, or if you want something even more knee-friendly, Spanish squats. Obviously, these are just some ideas. You have a ton of exercises that you can really pick, and if you need therefore more help with exercise selection, make sure you rewatch, or in case you didn't see it yet, make sure you watch episode 2 of this series, which I'll include in the top pinned comment below. Round 2, 80% intensity. Now, everything so far has been mostly prep work, but this is the point where we start to get more serious by kicking intensity up to 80%. This means that you want to go hard, but still leave a little bit in your tank so you can get your best reps in the next round. During the second round, we'll be also adding a core exercise and a second lower body exercise. When it comes to the core, I'm a big fan of hollow holds or hollow hold leg raises, and for the lower body, I like to add wall sits, either double-legged or single-legged. Round 3, 100% intensity. In other words, get your best reps in. During this round, you want to repeat the same exact exercises with round 2, but this time go all in, aiming for technical failure, meaning the point where you can't do another rep with perfect form. Round 4, finisher round. For your finisher round, you want to pick an alternative pull, an alternative push, and an alternative lower body exercise, and once again go all in. Finisher rounds have 3 main benefits. Benefit number 1 is that because you're fully warmed up and you've already targeted similar muscle groups, they allow you to reach technical failure for a new exercise in just 1 round with less reps than you normally need. Benefit number 2 is that they allow you to target areas of the body that you might be neglecting a little bit during the previous rounds. For example, pull-ups are great for arm and back training, but by adding inverted rows as your finisher exercise, you make sure that you don't neglect that middle part of your back that pull-ups don't fully activate. And benefit number 3 is that they allow you to train different exercises without though detracting energy from the exercises that you want to mainly focus on and improve. Based on the previous examples, here are my favorite finisher exercises. Again, for the more advanced trainees, I recommend inverted rows, or if you want something even more challenging, full body rows, push-ups, and plyo lunges. For more beginners, I recommend weighted prone angels, tricep push-ups, and glute bridges. Resting periods and tips on how to keep the workouts short. Because our first 2 rounds are not that challenging, we want to structure them as circuits since this will save us a lot of time. So for round 1, I recommend short resting periods of 15 to 20 seconds between exercises, followed by a minute of rest before round 2. For round 2, switch to a bit longer resting periods between exercises of 30 to 40 seconds, and after that, take plenty of rest. I recommend 3 to even 5 minutes so you can enter round 3 fully rested. And finally, for our finisher round, take a minute of rest before getting started and a minute of rest between each exercise. Now, strength training might be the core of this blueprint, but if you want to really carve a rugged, strong, and especially lean dad physique, staying active during the rest of the week is not only essential for optimizing body composition, but also for feeling overall good and keeping both body and mind balanced. So make sure that you watch part 2 of the rugged, strong, and lean dad physique blueprint, where we'll be covering all the rest of the details of this plan. And until next time, keep on training.